everyone, I'm Hilbert Pagunaling, BSMT Alpha, year 3.1. I'm from Dr. Carlos S. Landing College, facilitated by Mr. Reynaldo Tan. I'm here to discuss the SMCP communication process and what is the eight message markers and what is their use or what is their purpose. Okay, in order to specially facilitate the ship to ship or short to ship or ship to ship communication, or when the IMO maritime communication processes are not available or not fitted for the meaning desire, one of these following communication markers will be used or act as a catalyst or will be used to increase the probability of purpose of the message being easily to understood or easily to deliver to the number one. Instruction. It indicates the sender or send instruction implies to influence the other vessel by a regulation, which means the sender is have a authority or a power to send such a message. It can be a station or a naval vessel. Uh, the recipient vessel must follow the law binding message unless she experiencing a contradicting uh, safety reasons. Okay, it can be lifted uh, by that situation. Uh, but but in return, it must be a reported immediately to the sender. uh, for example, of instruction, do not cross the fairway. The sender sent a do not cross the fairway message to the recipient vessel, which is he must be followed. Okay. Uh, what is an advice? An advice is a advice from the sender, or it implies to influence the other vessel to uh, follow a recommendation. Uh, an advice, the sender send a decision or advice to the other vessel, but the decision should stay still, uh, follow and stay still. The decision is to the recipient to follow or not. Uh, though the though the advice is not mandatory to follow, but at least it's seriously considered. Okay. The example of an advice is me as a sender, I advise you to stand by on BHF 69. Me as a sender, I advise you to stand by on BHF 69. Number 3, warning. What is a warning? It indicates a message or sender sent a message about a warning to a certain danger. Uh, it means the vessel or the recipient should pay attention to the message or the warning for the center danger mentioned. The consequences of a warning will be end up to the recipient. Like, this is the example of a warning, obstruction in a fairway. As a sender, I send a warning, obstruction in the fairway. Number 4, information. What is an information? This indicates that the following message is restricted to observed facts, situation, etc. This marker is perfectly used for navigational traffic information. Consequences of information will be ended to the recipient. Example of a information, me as a sender, this is MB Lanting will overtake the rest of you. I repeat, MB Lanting will overtake to the rest of you. I repeat, MB Lanting will overtake to the rest of you. That's the perfect example of information, giving the vessel name and the action that we will made. Number 5, question. What is a question? This indicates the following message is not interrogative character, though question can be used for when there is confusing part of this message. The use of this marker removes any doubt or on whether the question is being asked for a statement. or being made. Uh, though the answer being being present in the message, but to remove any doubt, you will make an ask or you will make a question, uh, especially when interrogatives such as what, where, when, why, and who are how are the additional used to be the beginning of the questions to the recipient as expected return to an answer. Question. Example of question. Uh, what is your present maximum drop? I repeat. What is your present maximum drop? I repeat. What is your present maximum drop? Uh, Asking this, uh, removing the doubt uh, or uh, asking or some information from the other vessel. That's a perfect example of a question. Number 6, answer. What is an answer? This indicates that the following message is a reply to the previous question. Note that the answer should not be contains another question. It should be a pure answer by yes or no, or a information from the vessel, or the correct answer or response for the question. For example, an answer a my present maximum drop is 0.7 meters. I repeat, my present maximum drop is 0.7 meters. I repeat, my present maximum drop is 0.7 meters. That's the example of a answer. Number 7, a request. What is a request? It indicates that the following message is asked for an action, or wants something, or wants to arrange something. For example, a request contains like this. A request is not involving to a navigation or a modified colorex. The example of a request is I request 2 tags. I repeat, I request 2 tags. I repeat, I request 2 tags. That's example of a request. Um, Least but not the least are the intention. This indicates that the sending message, or um, sending his intention, or telling his intention to the other vessel to avoid confusion and avoid collision itself. The use of the message marker is logically restricted to message announcing navigational actions by the vessel sending by this message. This example of intention, I will reduce my speed. I repeat, I will reduce my speed. I repeat, I will reduce my speed. This message or this intention will be sent to the nearby recipient that involved to the certain situation. The SMCP are using the International Code of Signals, using the phonetic alphabets, A for Alpha, B for Bravo, C for Charlie, D for Delta, E for Echo, F for X Foxtrot, G for Gold, H for Hotel, I for India, J for Juliet, K for Kilo, M for Mike, N for November, O for Oscar, P for Papa, R for Romeo, S for Sierra, T for Tango, U for Uniform, B for Victor, W for Whiskey, X for X-ray, and Y for Yankee, Z for Zulu. Um, um, the SMCP use numbers. This is the right pronunciation of these numbers. Start from 0, spelling, the easiest spelling is Z E R O, pronounced by 0 with Z, double E, and R O. 1 spelled by 1 or 0, and E is spelled by 1 or W U N. 2 spelled by 2, T W O, is pronounced by 2 as a T with double O. Number 3, spelling T H R double E, pronounced by 3 as in a T R double E. 4 4 spelled by F O U R. pronounced by F-O-W-E-R, or 4. 5, uh, spelled by F-I-V-E and pronounced by 5. 6, spelled by S-Y-X, pronounced as 6. 7, spelled by S-E-V-E-N, pronounced by 7. 8, spelled by E-I-H-T and pronounced as 8. Number 9, spelled by N-I-N-E, pronounced as 9. 9. Number thousands, or the thousands, as represented by 10, T-H-O-U-S-A-N-D, pronounced as thousand by T-O-U-S-A-N-D. Thank you. Thanks for watching and listening for this short presentation. I hope you learned something from me and you understood what I'm saying or what I represent. Thank you.